How are you? Okay, I love it. We are here for grade 5 math. You can find the lessons on students.com. You have to log in there to your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the section tab, scroll down to page 5 math, and then click on the new board lessons. Here you can find the list of the chapters. The previous start will be chapter 4. Division, the lesson with division facts to 12, division facts to 12 problems, division multi-digit numbers by one-digit number, divide multi-digit number by whole problems. So please ensure you have no book and pencil so that you can write down important examples and definition as well. Then I will write down chapter 1 by honest definition. Let's just start with the process and value. Division facts to 12. So let's start with lesson. That is division facts to 12. Well, divided by 3. So basically, multiplication and division are opposite to each other, right? Like same way we can 3 times 2 is 6. Same way when you divide 6 by 2, or you can divide 6 by 3, the answer is 3. So they are opposite to each other. The example is we have to divide 12 by 3. So you need to come to the 3 and then 12. You need to count to the power 3 like 3 times what will be 12, right? So let's just count the power of 2 and then 12. So 3 times 4 is 12. That means when you divide 12 by 3, the answer is 4. Or the division is same as multiplicative. Repeated subtractions. You need to divide until you need to subtract until you have the answer 0. You would need to subtract 3 each time out of 12. Like 12 take away 3 is 9, 9 take away 3 is 6, 6 take away 3 is 3, 3 take away 3 is 0. So you subtract it 4 times. That means 12 divided by 3 is 4. Better. Let's just start with the best questions. 3 divided by 4. So you need to count 4 times what number is 40. So if you are perfect with multiplication, you can also be perfect with division. So before the division, you do multiplication tables, right? 4 times what number is 40, 4 times 10 is 40. So option number 1 is the correct option, that is 10. Okay, so 10 times what number is 90? That is 10 times 9 is 90, right? So Option number three is the correct option, guys. 10 times 9 is 90. Okay, can we divide by 7? 7 times what number is 40? 7 times 6 is 42. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 6. 7 times 6 is 42. 27 divided by 3. 3 times what number is 27? We need to calculate 3 until 27. So 3 times what number is 27? That is 3 times 9 is 12. Option number 1. That 3 times 9 is 27. That is 3 times 9 is 27. 10 times what number is 130? 'Which is the correct option 10 times. 12 is 120. Option number 1 is the correct option. Twelve divided by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 3 times. 4 is 12. Option number 1 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. 0 divided by 12 is 0. Whatever number you are dividing by, the answer is always 0. 0 divided by 4 is 0. 16 divided by 8 equals 8 times 2 is 16. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 20 divided by 2, which is the correct option. 20 divided by 2 times 10 is 20. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself, whatever you're interested in. Thanks. But let's just remember next lesson. Division facts to 12 word problem. It takes Dale 4 minutes to run a kilometer. How many kilometers can be done in 12 minutes? So 4 minutes to run a kilometer, right? We need to calculate how many kilometers we can run in 12 minutes. So we need to divide 12 by 4. So 12 divided by 4 equals that is 12 divided by 4 is D. Let's just start with the test questions. An airplane can hold 49 passengers. If there are 7 rows of seats on the airplane, how many seats are in each row? So you need to calculate how many seats are in each row. The total passengers are 49 and we have 7 rows. So we need to divide 49 divided by 7. So which is the correct option? That is 7 times 7 is 49. Option number 1 is the correct option. It takes Dale 4 minutes to run a kilometer. How many kilometers can be run in 12 minutes? You need to divide 12 by 4. So 12 divided by 4 equals, you can write the answer just once. I can see your answers. So 12 divided by 4 equals, which is the correct option. That is 4 times 3 is 12. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is. It takes 11 stamps to mail a package. If Tamil had 110 stamps, how many packages can she mail? That is 110 divided by 11. So which is the correct option? One hundred and ten divided by 11 is 10. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 10. There are 77 people competing in a relay race. Each team has 7 members. How many teams are there? So which is the correct option? That is 77 divided by 7. So which is the correct option? That is 11. Option number 3 is the correct option. 11. Option number 2 is the correct option. Runner has 100 seashells. She split the seashells evenly among 10 of her friends. How many seashells did Rana give to each one? 100 divided by 10 equals. That is 10. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 10. A tall stone has Then jigsaw puzzles. The puzzle have a need in stacks of five. How many stacks will you have? So 10 divided by 5 equals that is the option where 1 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is okay. You can complete the lesson by yourself. Maybe today, let me just remember. Thanks, lesson. That is divide multi-digit number by one digit numbers. Fifty-six divided by. So let's just learn how to divide. Start with the first digit, that is 5, of the divisor and of the dividend. And divisor is 2. We need to see if you can divide 5 by 2. Yes, 5 is greater than 2, so you can divide. Okay. So 2 times you need to count it as 2 until 4 or the number that is less than 4. 2 times 2 is 4, right? 5 take away 4 is 1. Now you cannot divide 1 by 2 because 1 is smaller than 2. So bring the next digit down, bring 6 down. Now you need to count a table of 2 until 16. So 2 times 8 is 16. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Fifty-four divided by 2. So let's just count the table of 2 until 50, like let's just look at the number how to be divided. Here you have 5, right? 5 is greater than 2. You can divide. So you need to count the table of 2 until 5 or the number that is less than 5. You can go for 2 times 2 because 2 times 3 is 6, right? So you always go for the smaller number or the bigger number. 5 take away 4 is 1. 1 is less than this. You cannot divide. You need to bring the next digit down to make the number less than this. So 2 times what you have to divide it by 4. 2 times what number is that is 2 times 7 is 14. So 14 take away 14 is 0. That is 27. Option number 1 is that is 27. Option number 1 is 104 divided by 4. 204 divided by 4. So start with the first number. 2 is less than 4. We cannot make it two-digit number. 4 times what number is 20? 4 times 5 is 20. 20 take away 20 is 0. Now bring the next digit down. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 4 is 0. 4 take away 4 is 0. So that is 51. Option number 1 is the correct option. Two hundred and 88 divided by 6. So we need to start with the first one. 2 is smaller than 6. We need to make it greater than 6. That is 28. Now count the table of 6 and then 28. So 6 times 4 is 24. 8 take away 4 is 4. 2 take away 2 is 4. 3 8 times. 6 times what number is 48? That is 6 times 8 is 48. So the answer is 0. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 48. Three hundred 46 divided by 2, which is the correct option. That is 173. Option number 1 is the correct option. And divided by 2, which is the correct option. That is 2 times 5 is 12 by 1 is the correct option. 544 divided by 8. That is 68. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself for the today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. That is divide multi-digit number by one-digit numbers word problems. Let's just start with the word problems. You say what 30 classmates to split the beads evenly among 5 of his friends. How many beads did Russell give to each friend? That is 30 divided by 5. 5 times what number is 30? That is 5 times 6 is 30, so the answer is 6. Let's just start with the test questions. If the 6 people need to ride the elevator to the top of a skyscraper, the elevator can hold 4 people at a time. How many trips will the elevator need to make? So just divide 56 by 4. 4 times 1 is 4. 5 take away 4 is 1 and bring the next digit down. So 4 times what number is 16? That is 4 times 4 is 16. That is option option number B is the correct option. There are 16 people in a line to ride the Banda car. If 8 people can go in each round, how many rounds will it take for all the people to ride? So which is the correct option? So 16 divided by 8, 8 times what number is 16? That is 8 times 2, 16. The correct option is 2. The cafeteria needs 64 onions. There are 8 onions in each bag. How many bags should the cafeteria buy? So which is the correct option? That is 8 times 8 is 64. The correct option is 8. A town named 26 bricks to build a new town square. Each box contains 2 bricks. How many boxes should the town purchase? Which is the correct option? That is 26 divided by 2 is 30. Option number 2 is the correct option. A marching band has 42 members. When they march at the town parade, the band of 6 members in each unit. How many rows will the band have in the parade? 42 divided by 6 is 6 times. What number is 42? 6 times 7 is 42. The correct option is 7. There are 99 squares in a line beside the chair list. If each chair seats 9 people, how many chairs will the squares need? So 99 divided by 9 is. That is 11. Option number 2 is the correct option. The school has $96 to spend on markers. Each package of markers costs $8. How many packages of markers can the school buy? So which is the correct option? That is the option. That is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself every day. Let me just one to access. Okay, so we are working on grade 5 math. So we are working on the chapter division. The lessons we have covered today are division facts to 12, division facts to 12 word problems, divide multi-digit numbers by one-digit numbers, divide multi-digit numbers by one-digit numbers word problems. So please make sure before the next session, we can complete all the practice questions from the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if we need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available. They will be helping you, or either you can write down the question in the chat box. There to answer all your questions if you have any questions. Questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.